It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see the only teams to meet in back-to-back Super Bowls. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Allen from the gun on third down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
They run here with Dowdle. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing, Prescott. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the right side and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
56. What's that?
Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice focus on the interception, focus on what came before it, and get back to it. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here we go. What do you think?
On the run, it's Dowdle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Yeah! What do you think?
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Yeah! Here we go. What do you think?
Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Getting home that time to Marvy and Overshow. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Yeah! Here we go! Right side!
To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Prescott now. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Dowdle trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They run again with Dowdle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4.
To this point. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. In this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Yeah!
Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Rasul Douglas able to break that one up.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense on.